Hello, class of 2024. Dr. Jimenez here, the proud principal of Newman Smith High School, where our mission is to graduate all scholars to be college, career, or military ready. Well, let's get started on your course selection sheet. Again, you will be filling this out with your counselor or advisory teacher, but with your counselor, you will also be making your four-year plan. We would like to have copies of both. To make your four-year plan, you'll want to reference our CTE guide. You could also reference that as you choose your programs of study. So at this time, we're going to begin. You'll fill out your first name and last name and ID number. Please write legibly, as many people will be seeing this sheet to make sure that you get in the correct courses. The due date to your advisory teacher will be up to your middle school counselor, or it could be the due date to your middle school counselor. However, your middle school is set up to receive course selection sheets. Well, let's begin. Ninth graders coming to Newman Smith must choose one program of study. So I'm going to choose the construction program of study. I note that it's a light blue color, so that means I need to go down to my CTE principles courses and select one of the two light blue courses. I have an interest in Principles of Construction. I'd like to be in construction management, so I'm going to select Principles of Construction. From there, I will rely heavily on my core teachers to help me select which 4 core classes I need to take. I know that I'll have to have an English language arts class, which is called English in high school. Some of you may refer to it as reading in middle school or writing in middle school, but in high school it's simply referred to as English class. And so I'll select pre-AP English. Of course, I will touch base with my ELA teacher in 8th grade to make sure I'm appropriately placed in the correct course. In 8th grade, there are 2 choices for mathematics. You're either in 8th grade math or you're in Algebra 1. I'm currently an Algebra 1 student, so that will put me in geometry next year. Again, I'll make sure that I touch base with my math teacher, my algebra teacher, to let me know if I'm in the appropriate math course. Social studies, I'm currently in pre-AP social studies, so I'll select pre-AP world geography. And for science, I will select biology. Now remember, you'll have to take an ELA 1 end of course test, an Algebra 1 end of course test, either in 8th grade or 9th grade, and a biology end of course test in the 9th grade. These are referenced in the slides and videos before. So now we have 5 course selections made. Let's go to our electives. I notice here in the athletics section that athletics are parsed out into different sports. It's not just one class like we see in our 8th grade year. Well, I happen to be playing softball currently outside of school, and so for athletics, I'm going to choose softball. I do need 1 fine arts credit and 1 athletic credit to graduate. I'm going to go ahead and get that athletic credit now by selecting softball. I'm also currently in orchestra and I play the bass, so my fine arts credit will be orchestra. So I'm going to go ahead and select orchestra, and hopefully my orchestra teacher has already sent my name forward to my receiving orchestra group. I know that I need 2 years of foreign language, and I am a Spanish speaker, so I'm going to go ahead and choose to take native speaker Spanish because I grew up speaking Spanish and I'm very comfortable with it. And I did not take Spanish in middle school. Now, if you took Spanish in middle school and you received credit for it, then you would want to select Spanish too. Or if you are not a Spanish speaker and you'd like to take your first foreign language, we have many selections for you here: French, Korean, we have Japanese, we have Chinese, German, and we also have computer science, which is considered a foreign language as well. Well, again, I said I grew up speaking Spanish. I haven't taken it yet, so I'll try native speaker 1. And of course, I'll speak with my counselor and advisory teacher to make sure I've selected the right language for me. So I have 8 classes now, but I still need an alternate. Well, if native speaker Spanish is not available, I think I'd like to try French. So I would write the course name here where it says course name, and then I would place, please write neater than my cursor is allowing me to write, and then I would place the course number right below it. As another elective choice, I would like to look at, well, if that's not available, then I would like to take art. So then I would write art and put that course selection number here as well. Well, class of 2024, we are excited about the options that we have for you. We want you to enjoy your high school years. We want them to be green and golden years for you. If you have any questions about your course sheets, please refer to your CTE Welcome to Troy guide for Newman Smith and ask your counselor. We look forward to having you here at Newman Smith High School. Welcome to Troy.